مطهر. Cars, ponies, people, babies, ايش في؟ مطهر. شكله.
Okay, everyone, we're on our way. We're on our way to the bus. We're on our way to the bus, but along the way there are one or two things I'd like to show you. This is one of them because you need to know that for the final exam. It's usually a question that is asked in the final exams, oral or written. Oh, now you're coming. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, very nice. Okay, just kidding. No one asks about. No, just I don't know. It may be asked or not, but remember the Khans I mentioned. This is the last of them. This is Khan Ashawarda. Okay, how do I know that? Because there's a sign saying so. All right, but this is the historical Khan Ashawarda, the Khan of the merchants, as it is usually translated. And today it looks very different than the way it looked in the past. In the 16th century, this was built, but when it was built on the ruins of a pre-existing Crusader convent, not a monastery, a convent for women. And it is said, there's a local legend in Akko, that when Akko was besieged, was taken by the Mamluks, the nuns here were concerned that they might be violated by the enemy. So they decided to mutilate themselves so as to be less attractive. So they cut off their noses. It didn't really help much because when the Mamluks came in, they cut off the entire head. And that was, this is not funny, this is tragic. And funny, I know, but still, because it happened so many years ago. But that's the story of Khan Ashawarda. So if you're asked about it, this is what they expect you to tell.
Okay.
The story about the... Yes, about the noses. Sorry? So, that was built by Suleiman, the successor of Ahmad al-Jazar, in 1810. He built it as a market. Originally, it was painted in white. This is why it's called Al-Suq al-Abyad, the white market. The white market. Till this day, even though today it's not white, we still call it Al-Suq al-Abyad, meaning the white market. Another notion, another term you need to know about. And now, what we're left to do is just I'm going to show you the walls we mentioned earlier on, we saw on the model, and that's where we finish and get back to the bus. All right? So, gentlemen, you're now looking at the wall that was built by Ahmad al-Jazar following after Napoleon's siege of 1799. This is the inner side of the wall. It continues to the left. There's a staircase going up. But in the 20th century, this part of the wall was altered, and they actually dug into the thick of the wall, and the entire building, the entire section was transformed into a modern boutique hotel. This boutique hotel, its owner came from Nazareth, I think. This boutique hotel is called Akko Tel, which is a pun. Akko Hotel and Akko Tel, meaning mound. Yeah, that's very kind. Very nice. Anyhow, this is what the hotel is called, and it's one of the finest in Israel. A great experience. I've been there several times. I didn't stay there, but I was there inside several times. It's a beautiful thing, really. And if you climb on these steps, you'll eventually get to the top of the wall, and you see a 30-meter thick wall. 30, sometimes even 40, depending. It's amazing. The cannons that are on the wall are from the 19th, and they have nothing to do with Napoleon Bonaparte's siege. All right, it's just there for the atmosphere. No, we're going there.
تعال هون. خلينا نطلع لفوق صحيح رح نمشي على الجنب. خلينا نطلع لفوق.
ايوه ولا شو the wall. وين الوول؟ في الهواء يا الله. محلاها.
Hard day's work.
No, it's okay. We've been to worst. There have been harder experiences.
Yeah, could you say once where this wall is? It's
No,
from
I'm
when?
sorry, I can't.
When did anybody listen to
We've
Eiyal?
exhausted. We've
Anyone
exhausted
listening
the
to Eiyal?
explanations.
Is anyone listening to him anymore?
Won't help you. I didn't explain.
Oh, you didn't say whose wall?
No, I didn't.
You made a speech down there. You said someone's wall after Napoleon.
I was referring to that one.
Yeah. Could you say that again?
Oh yes, of course. It's 10 shekels more, but
No problem.
for you, it's-
Michal's got me.
Okay.
I'll speak to Betty.
So this is the wall of Daher of Ahmed al-Jazar, built after the siege of Napoleon. Over there.
Where was the wall when Napoleon sieged it? Was it here?
I'm asking for too much. I'm sorry. Yalla, Adam.
The youngest?
Yes, youngest.
most
Yeah. They're the weakest.
after Napoleon.
Okay, guys. Our last point. Our last point is this wall. This portion of the wall belongs to the time of Daher el-Omar. When Napoleon comes, he comes from there, all right, and he attacks this wall. When he breaches through this wall, he breaches the wall, he finds another line inside, which does not survive. But it's a short wall that stops his troops. The structure that you see here on the roundabout is simply a castellum. Castellum is a distributor of water. Water comes into the aqueduct. I'm standing on the aqueduct here. Here, it comes from here. Here it is, under the asphalt, under the street, and then it gets to this building. In this building, a pool is created, and water is distributed to this direction or that direction, to the castle, to the fortress, or to the area where today the Anna hostel is located. Back in the time, in the 19th century, this was the place where Khan el-Khamir used to be, the donkey's inn. By this, ladies and gentlemen, we finish our tour in Akko. We haven't touched much of what there's to see in Akko.
Guys, clap! What the fuck?
Why did you stop? Why did you stop?
Come on!
Why did you stop?
Keep it coming! Keep it coming!
Tomorrow we are going to start again.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for following me. But this is the end of it and the end of your tour guide course. So I wish you all good luck and great success in the exam. Our bus is waiting for us over there. Let's go.